handling Louis Ramirez.
With this left hook to the body, but look at how the combinations flow. Bob, it's really impressive the way he uses one punch to build on for another.
Let's see how he builds upon his round 6 performance as we start round 7. That right eye of Ramirez puffed now from above and below. He ate some shots in round 6.
And you reach the point in this match as we look at the numbers. Mosley dominating the last round. And here's the thing, Ramirez throwing 65 punches, so he's making a sincere effort. When you're throwing 94 and you're landing almost way over 50%, that's just too much. And you reach the point now where you talk about Luis Ramirez for the future. You don't want him to take this beating over 10 rounds. And in a way, you don't want him to, you don't want your fighter to quit, obviously, but by the same token, it's a tough beating. You almost wish he would go down.
Well, Mosley has never had a knockout in the 7th round. Got just about 2 minutes to accomplish that. Does the frustration level build for Mosley that he can't take this guy out?
Oh, I don't think so. And because he's going about his business in a very, very workmanlike fashion. And there's no law that says you're going to knock everybody out. And he's dominating this fight.
This is the 8th fight in 1994 for Shane Mosley. 7-0 with 6 knockouts. Barring a miracle, on his way to 8-0.
From a strategy standpoint, there's not too much Luis Ramirez can do. The way he had to fight this fight was to be moving, land combinations, and get out. He's been unable to do that over the course of time. Part of that's because of Mosley.
Yeah, you have to credit Mosley because when Ramirez tried to move early, Mosley had the subtle moves to cut off the ring.
Exactly, and went to the body and slowed him down. When I say went to the body, I mean went to the body. This is as good a performance of body punching. Oh, look at that. I mean, those are huge shots downstairs.
Oh, another one, a right hand. Look at that.
They are wearing Ramirez down. We are watching in Shane Mosley, I think, the emergence of a very fine young lightweight. We've been looking forward to seeing him, and he didn't draw an easy opponent, and he is handling him very easily. He has a lot in common with Danny Romero, who we're going to see in our main event, who burst on the scene here with us about 3 or 4 or 5 months ago.
Well, when you look up the word tough in the dictionary, there's probably a picture of Louis Ramirez as he eats more punches here at the end of round number 7. What a performance by Shane Mosley. ESPN's top-ranked boxing here in Los Angeles. 10 rounds in the lightweight division. Shane Mosley in the gold trunks. And Louis Ramirez out of Houston, Texas in the blue. And Mosley has been outstanding through the first 7 rounds of this fight, getting better with each round. The body shots have been ferocious. Through 7 rounds, look at the numbers.
Amazing. Over 50% for Mosley, out throwing. And in the last round, just to punctuate that, he outlanded Ramirez 59 to 18. I don't know, in terms of numbers, if we've had a fighter come on this show and give better numbers right off the bat.
Landing 3 times more punches than Ramirez.
And the only guy that maybe came up to this point closely was Danny Romero in his first, we're told, by Punch Profile. And they know all and see all.
Pinocchio, Logan Hobson. In their LA gear as they punch the numbers. They have to ice their fingers, whoever's keeping track of Shane Mosley.
That's for sure.
You know, it's amazing because most of the quote-unquote opponents, like Ramirez is in this case, would have been out of here a long time ago.
Yeah, and you know, Shane Mosley hasn't just fought a bunch of guys that can't fight. Mauro Gutierrez, who's a pretty good fighter, he knocked him out in 9. He beat Narciso Valenzuela in 5, a guy who fought De La Hoya, and in fact, I think had De La Hoya down early in the fight. Did he not? He knocked him out. He beat Oscar Lopez in 10 rounds. So.
Another right hand, body shot. Mosley just picking his spots. Mosley now step up in class maybe in the next fight or 2 fights down the line?
Well, I'm sure they want to do that, and I'm sure they feel right now they'd like to get him in with some of those named people I suggested. I'm sure they feel like Shane Mosley could fight for a title in the next 6 to 8 months. Whether he would get that opportunity remains to be seen, but as I said, there are many good lightweights and junior lightweights here on the West Coast.
Mosley switched to southpaw a little bit.
Now Ramirez goes to lefty. It's almost like that gave him the idea. But now he's back to righty. I think he made a big mistake by not doing that earlier.
We come to the end of round number 8, Mosley and Ramirez. And in round number 8, Ramirez back to single digits as far as punches landed. You can't land any when you're getting hit.
Man, he's going to be over 50% for this fight, it almost looks like. And that is spectacular. Look at the way he cut the ring off there. I mean, it feels like Mosley wants to try and get him out of there. And I'll tell you what, I have to say, you can almost make the case if you are in Ramirez's corner that, well, he got hit low there. Chuck Hassel could have let him have a rest.
Guy, right?
Yeah, he's got it tough enough. You can almost make the case if you're in Ramirez's corner that you want to stop this fight because he has taken a real pounding.
Well, they felt the opportunity to fight on ESPN's Top Rank Boxing. That's why they took the fight on short notice. And I guess they don't want to throw in the towel with Ramirez performing. And, you know, he has punched back even right up until this 9th round, and he's shown some movement considering the body shots he's been hit with. Yeah, I mean, you can tell Louis Ramirez is a fighter that has some skills, not a lot of power, and that will hinder him as he goes on. But I also think he might not be in the absolute best condition. I think he says he's in the best condition he's been in, but there might be a ways he can still go. Yeah, he was a little thick around the midsection when he came in, you know. A little bit. See, Mosley is an ounce of fat on him. Another left hand. That right eye of Ramirez is just a mess. And for Mosley, this is valuable work. He's only been 10 once in his life against Oscar Lopez, going the distance there. Let go, Louis. Hold it there. And the impressive thing also about Mosley is no drop-off in either the number of punches or his accuracy as this fight has gone on. Ramirez swinging out of that corner. Didn't land anything. Break clean. Get a look at that eye. It's been closing since about the 3rd round. You have to be very impressed with the work of 23-year-old Shane Mosley. This might have been Ramirez's most active round. And let's listen into the corner of Shane Mosley. This is 10th round, right? That's round. Very nice round. That's love. That's love. But I'm tell you something. You won the fight. Okay, that's no problem. But I want you to be impressive. Okay, I don't want you to go out there and slug and throw caution to the wind or nothing like that. I want you to go out there and work your body like I know you can. Close the show, give the people a little show. Okay? Shane Mosley throwing vicious body shots. They're saying to him in the